Sometimes the greatest revolutions don't begin in boardrooms. They begin in small rooms with simple hands and a single idea. This is the story of how one young man in Kampala turned knitting needles into a tool for nation building. In 1992, a boy named Noah Walakira was born in Uganda. Like many children, he spent his holidays with his grandmother. But unlike many, he was learning something most would overlook: the art of knitting. To Noah, it was just a pastime. To his grandmother, it was a tradition. But neither of them knew then that this simple skill would one day transform countless lives. When Noah was just 14, life changed. His father lost his job. The family was shaken, but Noah made a choice. With courage far beyond his years, he decided to turn knitting into a business. And so, Namirembe Sweater Makers was born. It wasn't easy. People laughed at the idea of a teenage boy making a living from sweaters. Money was tight. Resources were scarce. Every mistake was a lesson, learned the hard way, but Noah was determined. Every stitch he wove wasn't just wool and thread. It was resilience, hope, and a vision for something bigger. What began with just a handful of sweaters soon grew into a movement. 500 sweaters every month, 45 schools supplied, jobs created. Namirembe Sweater Makers expanded beyond sweaters into school uniforms, sportswear, and even free training programs for young people desperate for opportunity. Noah wasn't just building a business, he was building a future where youth had skills, employment, and dignity. The world began to notice. In 2014, Noah became a finalist for the Anzisha Prize, receiving international recognition and support. Later, the Mulwana Innovation Award equipped him with modern tools to grow even further. But for Noah, awards were never the goal. His true reward was seeing his employees pursue education, watching communities uplifted, and proving that innovation could rise from the humblest of beginnings. Noah often says, you don't need vast capital to create change, just creativity, resilience, and purpose. From knitting needles to nation building, his story is a living reminder that African youth hold the power to fight unemployment, uplift communities, and inspire generations. This is why Afric Project exists, to shine a light on these change makers, to tell the stories that rarely make the headlines, to remind the world that Africa's greatest wealth is not buried in its soil, but alive in its people. Noah Walakira is just one story, but across Africa, there are thousands more. Stories of resilience, brilliance, and creativity waiting to be told. At Afric Project, we don't just share stories. We amplify voices. We honor innovators. We inspire change. Because when one idea empowers many, the future of Africa is unstoppable.